Javelin is a portable anti-tank guided missile that has proven its capability in combat operations in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Ukraine. Javelin manufactured by the Raytheon and Lockheed Martin joint venture. The Raytheon is responsible for the Javelin Command Launch Unit, Missile Guidance Electronic Unit, System Software, and System Engineering Management, while Lockheed Martin is responsible for the missile seeker, engineering, and assembly. The story of Javelin development started in 1989, when the U.S. Army awarded a contract for the development of Javelin as a replacement for the M47 Dragon anti-tank missile. The Javelin entered full-rate production in 1994, and the system was first deployed in June 1996 by the U.S. Army at Fort Benning, Georgia. The FGM-148 Javelin also entered service in 1996 as a replacement for the M47 Dragoon. Since its deployment in 1996, Javelin has been used extensively and to great advantage in combat operations in both Afghanistan and Iraq, with more than 5,000 engagements being successfully conducted by U.S. and coalition forces. The Javelin weapon system has been incrementally upgraded, resulting in a number of variants and production blocks, from FGM-148A to FGM-148F, while FGM-148G is on development. This F model's multipurpose warhead designed to defeat existing, future, and explosive reactive armors. Additionally, the upgraded version of the missile features a fragmenting steel case to engage targets such as light armored vehicles. The F model combines multiple features such as blast fragmentation and high explosive anti-tank into a single warhead. The Javelin system takes a top-attack flight profile against armored vehicles, which is generally thinner, but also can take a direct attack mode for use against buildings, targets inside the minimum top-attack engagement range, and targets under obstructions. The missile also has the ability to engage helicopters in the direct attack mode, as it can reach a peak altitude of 500 feet in top attack mode and 190 feet in direct fire mode. Javelin is equipped with an imaging infrared seeker, and its tandem warhead is fitted with two shaped charges: a precursor warhead to detonate any explosive reactive armor and a primary warhead to penetrate base armor. The missile is ejected from the launcher, so it reaches a safe distance from the operator before the main rocket motors ignite, called a soft launch arrangement, which makes it more difficult to identify the launcher. Nowadays, the Javelin anti-tank missile system is widely being used by the Ukrainian Army against the Russian tanks and armored vehicles during the ongoing Russia-Ukraine crisis. The Ukrainian military has used Javelin missiles extensively in combat during the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, where the missile has shown to be highly effective against Russian main battle tanks and other armored vehicles. Javelin missiles have been lauded for playing a crucial role in helping Ukrainian troops counter the Russian army. Among the most noticeable weapons credited with standing up to overwhelming waves of Russian tanks has been a state-of-the-art, infantry-operated guided missile. The Americans who produced it call it the FGM-148 Advanced Anti-Tank Weapon System, but many of its current users have come to call it Saint Javelin, Protector of Ukraine. The Ukraine Army have already received more than 7,000 missiles, and the United States and other allies have pledged to send more. For the time being, though, the Javelin has acquired so literally iconic a place in the Ukrainian arsenal that reports have come in of a local artist creating a piece of mock traditional religious art depicting Mary Magdalene holding a javelin. Newborn Ukrainian babies also reportedly been christened Javelin or Javelina. Russia claims Javelin anti-tank missiles supplied to Ukraine are failures and performed poorly on the battlefield and also created numerous setbacks. But there are plentiful evidence that these weapons have wreaked havoc on Russian armored vehicles. Russia's claims are contradicted by numerous videos of Russian armored vehicles being destroyed by the American-made Javelin. Russia has lost more than 2,000 armored vehicles since it invaded Ukraine in late February, with many of those losses inflicted by Ukrainian missiles fired by foot soldiers or drones.